It's Valentine's Day, and it's my favorite holiday. It's a day where you get to show the one that you love how special they are to you by doing things like leaving them little notes, buying them a card, maybe some flowers, some chocolates, or cooking for them. Hi, I'm Tara the Foodie, and I take the mystery out of cooking for you. Why do I love Valentine's Day so much? I love love. I love everything that has to do with love. Love is what makes the world go around.
Eyes over here, guys, okay? Look. Do I have your attention now? All right, so let's begin. So we're gonna begin this episode with me explaining to you, yes, this is Valentine's Day. So officially, this is the Juicy Joe's Valentine's Day Takeover. Now, guys, I really want you to separate yourself from the other bros, the other dudes that are out in this world, and really just level up your game. What I'm going to show you how to do is to prepare a lobster ravioli for that special someone. So yeah, today I will guide you all the way through making a lobster ravioli. Of course, you would think lobster. Yeah, we're going to use lobster. Let's clear the air. Lobster's expensive and really should be only done one way in my book. The whole creature, the whole crustacean, lobster should be served on a dish like I had recently in Miami. That's how you should eat lobster. I'm going to save you some money. We're not going to use lobster, but we're going to use something very, very similar. Langostino. And a Langostino, it was a surprise to me. It's like half the price. The flavor profile of a Langostino and a lobster are so similar. When you take the components and put them all together, I would be surprised if anybody could tell the taste difference between a Langostino and a lobster. Well, first things first, my gentlemen, the guys that are watching that are gonna make a Valentine's Day dinner like this come true for that special someone in your life, let's roll up our sleeves and get to this. The first ingredient is our Langostino. This is 5 ounces of Langostino, and nicely enough, it's already cooked. And then get yourself 1 cup of mascarpone.
And what is mascarpone cheese?
I have no idea.
So mascarpone cheese is much like cream cheese. It's an Italian version, but it's not tangy.
So I was just informed that mascarpone is an Italian form of cream cheese, which is not as tangy. All news to me. And then next up is a 1/2 cup of ricotta. And then get yourself a 1/4 cup of grated pecorino romano cheese. Your next ingredient, we minced 1 clove of garlic, 1 tablespoon of fresh chopped parsley, 3/4 teaspoon lemon pepper. And what we have here, 1 healthy pinch of kosher salt. You want to take your Langostino, and before we mix them all together, what we want to do is just chop it up.
Those are some pretty good knife skills there, babe.
Years and years, baby, of just watching you do it.
And cooking for your kids.
Yeah. Now that we have the Langostino chopped up, we're just going to add all of those ingredients into a large mixing bowl. So hopefully you got one out by now. Oh, wait, where is that?
Oh,
you know
the
it.
scraper.
The scraper.
Yeah. We'll have to link one of those here now.
Yeah. Fortunately for you viewers that are watching, hopefully all you guys that want to level up your Valentine's Day game here, you know, your kitchen game can level up too by going to these little links that you see popping up here, because something like this, it's a little handy tool. And I know you guys love tools.
That's my kind of tool.
Yeah. Boop.
What was that?
I don't know.
Maybe you should tell us what you just put in that bowl.
Oh, you want me to tell you again what these things are?
Yeah.
Oh, so let's add your mascarpone.
Well, I think you'd already did.
I did. I cheated a little bit.
And just so that you remember, all of our recipes are on tarathefoodie.com, just in case Juicy Joe doesn't let you know how much he put in the bowl.
Well, this is not common for me to be on this side of the camera. I am not particularly drawn to explain every little detail of what goes on. I can set up a camera, I can set up the lighting, I can set up sound, I can set up the set, clean the kitchen, dress my beautiful babe, but you know, when that camera starts rolling, whew, I can feel me sweat a little bit in places.
And I don't like doing this.
So back to the ingredients. Are we going to cook this up for these guys?
Yeah.
Let's cook this up, baby. So now what we're going to do is add the ricotta. I should probably get spatch.
Yeah.
Let's get
spatch.
spatch. I don't want to get my hands that dirty just yet.
Got a nice booty shot.
All right.
That's for the
guys love a
ladies
booty shot,
watching.
yeah.
You're welcome.
Ooh. Okay, ladies, here we go again. Ricotta.
He's got a nice hiney.
So in goes the ricotta. And then, so this is the grated Pecorino Romano cheese. And we're going to add that to our bowl.
Yum, yum.
We'll just go ahead and add our minced garlic. Get in there, guy. Get in there. Our chopped parsley, finely chopped parsley.
Courtesy of Tara the Foodie.
She did help me out quite substantially because she prepped a lot of this stuff. I did the whole star entrance. I said, is the set ready for me, for my entrance?
It's fun, isn't it?
It kind of is.
What was that you just put into the bowl?
That was lemon pepper.
Ooh.
3/4 teaspoon
Yeah.
lemon pepper. Now we're not going to add the kosher salt yet. Let's mix this up first and then taste it and see what happens.
Always important to taste things and then season accordingly.
Well, this is looking like it is mixed up enough for our lobster ravioli.
I am excited already to try this.
Well, here you go. Bring your tongue over here. Oh.
Oh.
It's coming for you.
Oh my gosh.
Coming for you.
Oh my gosh.
Try that, my foodie. Mm-hmm. Yeah?
Oh yeah. That is going to be so good.
Yeah.
Delicate. Just special. It's, you know, it tastes special.
It does. We have these ingredients mixed up, and of course, the final touch that you can do is take that pinch, that big pinch of salt. I'm not going to add it all right now, but I will add most of it.
If it feels right, do it.
It's going all in. All in. This is going to be one panty dropper of a recipe.
If you're wearing them.
Whoa. Now that I have mixed up the ingredients for this lobster ravioli, now it's time for step 2, which is we're going to assemble. The first part of this process is you take 1 egg and we're going to make our egg wash, which is basically just you take your egg, you scramble it, put a little bit of water in there, crack your egg in a little dish. I'll have Tara the Foodie clean that up later.
Oh yeah, I got it, babe.
You can see I'm just using a fork, nothing special here. And I have to remind you guys that if you're still watching me, I don't normally do this. I mean, I can cook. I can manage around the kitchen pretty good, but to be on camera and to do this for you.
Well, I appreciate it, honey. Very
So,
sweet.
You know, help a brother out here. You definitely are tuning in. You like what you're seeing. Take the time right now. Make sure that you're subscribed. All right? Not only that, but that little share arrow, okay? We all know what that looks like. You share a bunch of stuff with your guy friends. Do me a solid. Do us a solid. Share it. Copy it. Send it to your mom. Send it to your brother. Send it to your friends, all right? Tara takes the mystery out of cooking. That's her passion. She loves doing this.
I love you.
I love you too. So we beaten up our egg, and I'm gonna take a little bit of water. Boop. We're gonna put that right here, and you'll see why. I wish I had bourbon. The bourbon days.
That's dangerous.
But this glass comes in handy. And again, for this lobster ravioli, we're not using a pasta dough. We're using a wonton wrapper. The great thing about wonton wrappers is you just buy them at your local grocery store. It's a step that you don't have to bother with when making traditional ravioli. It's okay to have a little cheat code here and there. So here, what we'll do is we'll make sure we have 1 wonton wrapper, lay it on your cutting board, and you take your little egg wash that you mixed in, coat that wonton wrapper with egg wash. And then this is where you get that mixture of cheese and Langostino and all the goodies. And I'm gonna say it's over a tablespoon. I'm gonna say you don't wanna put too much in there and overstuff these. So you got that little dollop, and then you grab yourself another wonton wrapper. At this point, it's important to press down as much of that air out from those two layers. Press down all the way around, and you'll see how it feels underneath. We've all touched a boob or two and played around with them, and this is that time. This is that time, guys. All right.
Wow.
What? Are you blushing back there, guys? All right. So take out your rocks glass. You would think this kitchen has all the assortments of cookie cutters. I don't. And this recipe calls for a cookie cutter about 3 inches in diameter. So rocks glasses, that's going to suit the bill here. So we have that wonton wrapper stuffed top and bottom. Take your rocks glass, and that's going to create your little cookie cutter. And there you go. Boop.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, pretty cool.
Okay. And then these little bits we can feed the birds. I'm going to continue to do this step a couple more times, and you'll see you just want to put them on a cookie sheet so they end up in the freezer.
Right there.
Right there. The cookie sheet. Wow.
My camera skills are amazing.
Where did that cookie sheet come from?
I don't know.
So I'm going to continue to make as many as I can make up with the mixture that I have here. So if you haven't seen me in front of the camera, there's a couple other times that I've tried this rollout. Here is last year's video of me doing a Valentine's Day takeover, and here's another one. So tell me what you think. I hope to do this every year. You know, it's really my treat to you guys. You spend a lot of times looking at beautiful women online like I do, and this is my time to turn the attention back on you so that you can prepare something special for those women in your life.
So, honey, did you want to share what you figured out?
Yes, so the rocks glass was not working out how I expected it to. It's just it has a broader brim edge. It really wasn't cutting through the wonton wrappers well enough. What I did do is switch to a wine glass. So you'll see here that the technique is the same, but the tool has changed. So I'm using a wine glass now. Drop it on there. Give it a little little wiggle wiggle. And yeah, that turns out a lot better.
And the wine glass is more romantic.
These are the fully assembled lobster raviolis. Now, the next step is we got to put these in the freezer because we got other things to do. You want a little booty shot in the freezer?
Ooh, yes, please.
Yeah? Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Happy Valentine's Day, gentlemen.
Ladies. Some
Ladies.
gentlemen, sure. Oh, yeah. That's nice.
Yeah?
That's good stuff.
Okay. We're moving on in this delicious journey making this lobster ravioli. And what we're going to do now is prep the ingredients to go into the saucepan that's over there because we're going to make up the sauce. We'll begin by looking at this thing here, okay? This is a leek, and what we're going to do is we're going to chop both ends off, and we're just going to use the middle section here. So chop that end off. We're not going to use that. And right about here, go through there. And from this point, you're going to take that leek, cut it a long ways, and then what you'll have here is it will start to kind of unfold like a deck of cards almost, like it's and what is important to do at this step is you want to take it over to the sink and rinse it out because you will have at times dirt and some grit inside that portion of your leek. There we go, washed our leek. Let's go back over here so we can dice them up. Well, actually, we're going to thinly slice this leek. We got the leeks cut, washed, and now we're just going to thinly slice them. Moving on, since we prepared our leek, the next ingredient for the sauce is we're going to take 1 shallot. And this is a variety of onion. With this shallot, for this sauce, we're going to go ahead and just mince it up. It really does help not to breathe in the onion while you're trying to talk, because your eyes instantly start to water. And that sad music will start to play. Those loving memories that we've always shared together.
Is that shallot taking you for a ride, baby?
Yeah, do we have a fan that we could put on now? So now that the shallot is minced, put that in this other little dish here. So included in the sauce is you want to take a medium lemon and about half of the juices from the lemon in the sauce. I mean, I don't think it's necessary to use the entire juice from this lemon. It's going to be too much. So half of a lemon. And then boop, that is there. We got our butter ready here. This is a half a stick of unsalted butter. And right here is a 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil. I'm gonna break it down and take it to the stove. Come on, guys. So now we're over to your range top or stove top. Go ahead and turn on your heat to a medium heat so we can begin to melt the butter. So we'll drop the butter in there. We have in the saucepan the melted butter. We're adding our oil, our extra virgin olive oil. We're going to go ahead and add the shallots and also our leeks. And all that we're doing here is using a medium-high heat for a few minutes. We want to stir this occasionally because the end result is we're taking these light vegetables and just caramelizing them. And you can hear a medium-high heat too. It's not a scorching sound. It's a nice subtle bubble. Wow, wow, wow. Now, gentlemen, this is what we're looking for. This is that caramelization going on with this sauce. So we're at the point right now with this sauce, we're going to add a little bit of lemon. And take it easy. You don't want to add too much lemon. You can't take it away. You can always add a little more. With this sauce, we're going to add a little bit of salt just to taste right now. This is it. This is what you're going for here, people. So now that the sauce part of this recipe is complete, we got to get back to cooking up that ravioli that's in the freezer. So we're going to take a large pot of water and bring it to a light boil so we can cook up this ravioli. So now that we have the water at that low boil, we're going to start dropping these ravioli into the water. I'm going to only go probably 6 to 8 at a time because I just don't want to cool the water down too much. I mean, you definitely don't want to take all those ravioli and jump it in the water right away. You'll start to see them change color and begin to float. And that's kind of at the time that you know that they're cooked enough. And again, gentlemen, I'm learning as I go too. So this is not a recipe that I've ever done myself. So as you're watching this video, just have that confidence in yourself that, well, shit, it seems like a lot, but using the wonton wrappers, using the Langostino, it cuts out a lot of prep time. It really does. So you're taking those first components, you're adding those together, that's your filling. Besides doing the prep work with the sauce, you got yourself one hell of a meal. That lady friend, that person in your life that you want to really just, what? You did what now? This is it. I'm trying to keep these ravioli together. I did notice they're bigger. So when they went into the water, at least one of them now, it sank so fast to the bottom and that it actually stuck to the bottom of this pot. So when you put them in there, make sure you get that spoon in there right away and stir it up a little bit. We do not want any casualties. This is where you don't want things to fall apart on you. there is one of these puppies that are ready to come out of the water. And I don't know if we can get the camera lady nice and close, and so you can, not to me, the food.
But you're so cute.
The food.
Okay, all right, fine.
So let's get the food into the light. I'm gonna put it ahead on the plate because we're ready to pull out more.
Okay.
So you can definitely see that they'll begin to float on you.
Carefully removing them from the pot.
Yes, this is a step that you do not want to rush and just stab at things that are in there. You'll have casualties if that's what you're going to try to do. Whoa, yes. All right, I'm getting kind of excited because now is the next level, gentlemen. Next level being we made everything. We made our pasta, we made our sauce. The next level is something that I'm not accustomed to because I'm not a true die-hard foodie. You know, I'll eat the food, I'll tell you how good it is, but this step right here is that added step, which we all call it plating. I'm going to try my hand on plating this dish so that you gentlemen, once you get to this point, you're not just throwing it on a plate and say, here you go, here's your Valentine's Day dinner. Let's not do that. This is all of those lobster raviolis cooked and ready for plating. This pasta right here, since it is that wonton noodle, it has that sheer look, like see-through panties. You know, having that sheer, translucent look, it's giving you that hint of what's coming up. All right? Since it is a plating, we're trying to look for the best looking ones. So that's 4. I'm gonna try to do one more. This little guy right here, he's looking good, and I need you to stay together for me. All right, so we have those lobster ravioli on our plate here. Next, I'm gonna go over here and grab the sauce that we made. And what I'm trying to do here is spoon it across the plate, over top, trying to get that little touch. All right, we'll go with that. So now that we have our sauce over the pasta, let's go ahead and use that grated Pecorino Romano cheese. It really punches things up with that added salt. I'm gonna try to delicately, so the attempt I'm trying to make here is not only say delicately, but yes, delicately pick up a heaping spoon of this cheese and kind of like imagine you sprinkling over a powdered sugar over some pancakes. So we don't want to try to get any clumps anywhere, and we're going to move on to finely chopped parsley, which at this point, since it is a plating, we want some color in there. We want some color. And like I'm dressed today and like the pasta is, I don't know how it turned out. I wasn't planning the color scheme here, but let's add some color to this dish, all right?
I'm so turned on right now.
Continuing on the moistness level, let's bring up that moisture level, guys, all right? Oof. All right, so since it is a delicate recipe, the other word on the street is, from a very favorite foodie friend of mine, is she was telling me if a guy is willing to take the time to make a dish like this, that guy is guaranteed to take the time in the bedroom. It equates. You take your time here in the kitchen, you take your time up there, that's a very, very happy person. Mm-hmm. Adding more color to this is going to be some red pepper flakes. What would Bob Ross say? Happy little peppers.
Yes.
If you're asking why this lemon is here, I'm going to try to attempt a little garnishment. Part of the plating is just adding little details, artistry, I guess, to make a dish just more pleasant to look at. So what I'm going to try to do is get a thin slice of lemon. So you got the half split right next to a little veiny thing here. And then twist it opposite of each other. So you're making like a little S shaped. And a boop. Am I a good student or are you a good teacher?
You are a wonderful student, and I am a lucky, lucky woman.
What we have here is our finished product for lobster ravioli using Langostino and Wonton wrappers. Now, it's my favorite time of every episode. I know I can't say it as good as she can, but what we're going to do here is cut into this, and I am going to take a bite myself. One step back. Once you have that plate set up, I mean, I hope that date goes well for you. Let me know. If you make this for Valentine's Day, or you make this at any time, please comment, let us know what your thoughts on this and how it work out for you. Get over here, Tara the Boobies.
The boobies.
Yeah.
Hi, babe.
Wow, what a change, huh? What a change, having her try to record this whole thing.
He literally did such a good job plating this. It really looks professional. And I, like he said, a man that will put this type of effort into something for you, ladies, this get you a man like this, because I can confirm that he does take his time.
Oh. We have to bite into it because that's why we're here. We didn't just make it to look at it. So
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. So we're gonna probably, I would prefer that we taste it together. So
Okay.
yeah, since it is kind of a date night dish.
Okay, I'm gonna cut it for sure.
You ready, babe?
Yeah.
Oh my word.
Oh my God. I mean, I knew it was gonna be good, but this is insane. Like, this is so good. This is, go to a really nice restaurant, sit down and have a really special Valentine's Day
Honey,
date night.
What year? You know what time it is.
Oh!
Oh!
It's time for the flavor breakdown! This is the type of thing that you get when you go to a really nice restaurant and you order off of the prefix menu for Valentine's Day, and you get the lobster ravioli with the delicate cheese, inside, and it's amazing. It's topped with butter and olive oil and pecorino romano cheese.
The chalets.
The chalets.
The chalets
The
and
perfectly
leeks.
caramelized. I mean, he does know how to cook, but he doesn't do it very often because I hog the kitchen. But wow.
Yeah.
I'm so impressed,
Yeah.
and I'm so grateful and thankful that I have a man that would do this for me.
So this is my message to you, gentlemen out there, the viewers, that this is your calling. If you want to take that extra step in the kitchen, pick out this recipe. It has some unique flavors that I would never think to get. Again, the shallot, the leeks, the Langostino, pecorino
Pecorino
the grated
Romano.
pecorino romano. There's so much going into this, which you can just spend the rest of the night talking about. So get at it. Thank God you're watching this. We really appreciate you kids. And we got to wrap this up because I'm getting twisted up because I want to finish this plate.
Yes.
And finish you.
Okay. Oh, Chuck, please.
Check. All right.
Well, I'm Tara the Foodie,
And I'm Juicy Joe.
and we will see you next time.